What is going on, NEPL trainers and Doki Doki Literature Club readers?
Oh, perfect.
No,
Okay,
no.
okay, we
Perfect.
cut
Okay, we're here for
creep stuff
NEPL.
out.
NEPL Season 3, Draft Recap, OB3, Perfect Blue, Scrappy 10, Klinga. Let's just get the fucking thing over with. We're probably 45 minutes in the fucking video by now.
Because Blue's not gonna edit any.
Blue's not gonna edit any of this.
I will. Hello?
I'll edit it, and it's whatever. Anyways. Okay. So I'm assuming we're starting with Mono's team.
Yes, Mono's team.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What do you think about this Gen 6 core?
It looks.
Good old Sand Rush.
T-Tar Zard Y, they have really nice synergy, and he also has a nice defensive core of Rotomwa, Shaman, and Togekiss, as well as Drampa, a very underrated defensive mon, because pure dragons are very nice. Very nice to have.
It's not even a pure dragon. That's close
It's
enough.
normal. It's a normal dragon.
Ignore the normal part. That just adds on to this team's fighting weakness, which I feel like any like a Terrakion kind of destroys this team.
Actually, his fighting resist is Gliscopod and Charizard Y.
And
Oh, and
Togekiss.
Togekiss. Oh, minor thing.
To be fair, all of those get good coverage, usually.
Yeah, but they're all weak to rocks, the best move in the game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he has a lot of support for Mega Side Y with a lot of deepers.
Yeah.
He has
Yeah.
3 really solid hazard removers, which
Yeah.
I really like.
The offense is really. I mean, he started Y. That's pretty much.
If he can play offensively, this team is very nice.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's a
if he
very
can-
nice offensive core.
If he can keep
Yeah,
games around like 20 turns or less, it'd be beautiful, and he would have a. I have absolutely no idea how Mono is as a coach, but just based off the team, like if he can keep games short, he's gonna have a playoff ready team.
That's
Yeah.
fair, yeah.
The thing I would have to say is the dual weather. I don't really like it because he
You don't-
doesn't have a sun abuser.
That's fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah,
A stun abuser could have helped, but I really like Shaman on this team because I feel it supports Drill and T-Tar defensively a lot because they don't like ground and water types, and Shaman obviously eats them up.
Right.
yeah. I think Shaman's a good fast counterpart for those guys.
Yeah, but yeah, and it and Rotom take pressure off each other in that regard.
Yeah, it's a really nice core.
Yeah. So what are y'all's problems with it?
Uh,
I guess we just talked about something.
Well, his fastest mon is Zard Y. That's
yeah. I was looking at
That's
the speed
not
tiers are
good.
pretty freaking clustered. From what it looks
and
like.
I
They're-
guess Shaman, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean anything over 115 can run adamant on it. But I guess with sand.
Yeah, the
drill,
sand helps it out a lot. Being able to revenge kill if the sand is up is really nice for this team. And Drill and Zard Y, from an offensive perspective, I guess with T-Tar, not much can switch into the combination of those 3. So that's really nice. It's a really nice wall breaking core.
I agree.
Yeah, I think that's about it for Mono. Are we doing grades?
Sure. You know what? Yes, let's do grades.
Wait, why does he
I
have
give
$2
this-
left over?
We don't talk about that.
Oh, okay.
I give Mono a B plus.
I would be comfortable with giving it a B plus as well. I would think that this team is a solid A if it has a amount above base 100 or like 115 would be great.
I would give it a solid B.
That's fair.
I too give it a B. I think
Okay.
there's too much to take advantage.
Actually, About the speed thing, it's not as bad as you think of. OB3 took over a team where the fastest mon was like Manaphy or some shit, and he was perfectly fine.
Yeah, I didn't go 0-5 in that league.
Alright.
Anyways, so we're gonna move on to Klinga and the Vienna Weavals.
Hi.
Dog shit team. Hot garbage.
I know.
A better word is Arcanine shit, right? Get it? Because it's
got
a
'em.
dog. Oh, got him.
Stop.
Okay, so looking at this team, Zygarde 50 and Weavile, that's some scary offense. Necrozma's really, really cool as a mon. Heracross was kind of underpriced along with Miltank. There's a Mischievous that does mischievous things.
Ooh.
That was a lame pun.
Spooky. It's a very spooky mon. Oh, Primarina breaks walls. Primarina is fucking amazing.
Primera's a good mon, despite the fact that I dropped it in UTL.
Also, with the first 3 mons, Zygarde pretty much is able to handle like most mons anyways. But with Weavile, it doesn't even need to like be pressured to hit grasses and shit. Along with Arcanine too.
Yeah.
That's actually really nice.
Yeah, I think with those, the second and third picks, it helps out with the grass types a lot for Zygarde, and Weavile also helps out with faster dragons.
Right, yeah.
Also,
Plus-
Rotom Cut is really nice on this team, I feel, because it gives him some Volt Turn into like Weavile or like Primarina, which can be really nice.
Yeah, and Primarina breaks like so much, and then Weavile revenges so much.
Well, Primarina is a busted Pokemon.
True. What you got to say about your team, Klinga?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to using it. The only thing I think it's suboptimal is like my speed tiers are not good.
Yeah, what is your fastest? Oh, Weavile's there.
Weavile.
Yeah, that's one of the problems. It goes Weavile, then Miltank in speed tier.
Yeah,
So it's
they
basically
have a
going
lot
Weavile
of
then Zygarde 50.
85 and such.
Yeah, and it's like, to be honest, like you're probably never running max speed Miltank, so the
Yeah.
next speed tier down would be Zygarde and Arcanine.
Hello, Scrappy 10. Max Speed Miltank is a viable set.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring it on against Blue.
Oh,
Oh.
let me write this down really quick, huh?
Defense code rollout.
Defense Co rollout.
With a track. And stop.
Oh shit. No, Milk Drink.
Oh, Milk Drink?
No, Whitney.
But yeah.
I don't have much to say about this team other than it has a shit ton of wall breakers and it's nice setup
It's
potential.
solid. Very solid.
I think it's bulky in right places. I think I would
See,
feel
here-
comfortable.
Here's the thing, Scrappy 10. I just gotta call it Scrappy 10. Saying Miltank's not a speed tier. So let's say the other team has a Drapion, right? And they're going to taunt you to prevent rocks. Oh, bam! Miltank's faster. Rocks up, like just like that. Free rocks, Miltank.
That is a thing, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Scrappy 10.
For $5, it's really a steal.
Yeah, $5 Miltank.
Yeah,
What
it
the
shouldn't-
heck?
It shouldn't be $5, yeah.
You guys are complaining all drafts about things being overpriced, and now the first thing that we talk about when we get into the actual recap is, oh, this thing's super undervalued. Get out of here. I want to hear it.
Okay, so I'll just rate the team. I'll give it an A-.
Yeah, I'd give it an A- or... Yeah, I haven't looked at the rest of the teams, but we'll put it at A-, maybe A, depending how sus the rest of the teams look.
As compared to Mono's team, it is a bit better.
I agree.
Yeah.
I'll give it a B+. I really like the offense.
Okay. Klinga, what would you give your team?
A- probably.
Okay, don't pat yourself on the back too hard. Alright. We'll go on to specs and the London Garchomps. Any opening thoughts on the Kid Diddlers team?
Loses to Rock Polish Lando. Oh.
Actually, it does not lose to Rock Polish Lando. He can easily dodge like Fly or Stone Edge, and yes.
Yeah.
So I disagree with that statement, Scrappy 10.
Anyways, it's nice balance. It's fat balance kind of.
It's kind of top heavy. If I do say so.
The first thing I saw with this team is the first half of this draft is amazing, and then he was like, "Oh shit, I only have $4 left. Let me throw together half a team." So
I agree. Yeah.
the Sandcore is. I haven't seen Hippopotas used in League at all, so if it can live a hit, that'd be interesting to see. But otherwise, I don't see. I see this like Hippopotas coming in like a hard switch and just immediately dying, and then it's like, okay, I guess we have Sand now, and then it's Stellender like Rock until for like a hot second.
He should have took Gigalith. He really should have.
What was Gigalith in the point system? Do you know?
It's like 7 points. That's not terrible.
Yeah, he would have had to work. I think he
shouldn't have gotten Mike and Rock Day then, or Volbeat.
Yeah, what the fuck, Volbeat, huh?
Shades of Mercury.
Shades of Mercury, yes. But
he does have 2 really good defoggers though.
Oh, also, to be honest, Clefable and Zapdos are 2 of the most annoying ones to face. So that's a thing.
Yeah.
That's true.
This
that pad with Garchomp is pretty scary.
Yeah, this team,
Yeah, and Garchomp's a threat.
From the top perspective, I think he can get away with bringing the first 6 Mons every week. And
7.
7?
Right, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I was miscounted. Yeah, the first 7 Mons.
You forgot Chuck the Horse. Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
3.
No, I miscounted like Drapion or something, but.
Oh.
Yeah, the first 7 Mons I think are going to be brought to 12 games, and then maybe like if there's a joke match, bring the Sandcore. That being said, I completely forgot about this match that already happened, so I don't know what he actually brought in that match.
He doesn't have a grass type, which means that his electric, I guess, resistances / immunities are Garchomp and Hippopotas. So I can see him getting crushed by fast electric types, which are essential, by the way.
There it is. Okay.
Also, Zygarde, Zygarde runs for his team.
Yeah, no grass type means Zygarde actually bodies him.
And he gets popped by Bolt Beam in general.
Yeah, Bolt Beam's really, really strong against this team.
Yeah, if only there was like a solid Bolt Beam answer for only like $1 that was on the board.
But yeah, it's not a bad team. It's just way too top heavy for my liking.
I agree.
That's nice. I'm starting to get a little bit worried, at least in like personally when I'm building teams, that even like the having a fastest mod at 115 is still a little bit annoying, because there's things like Megalopony or Mega Beedrill, or like any of those fastest mods I can still run at a bit, but it's kind of hard to come by.
Yeah.
Draft. Like,
what's nice is he has valuable Scarfers in Garchomp and Keldeo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, Agility and Polion.
Oh, yeah.
To dodge those tail slaps?
Exactly. And don't sleep on Belly Drum Magmar,
He's gonna bring that one week.
You can sleep on it.
He's gonna bring that 1 week.
And it's gonna get bodied as rocks are up. So anyways, I'll give this team a B.
I'll give it a B+. I'll be a little bit more optimistic.
I'll give it a B too.
I'll give it a B-. I don't like it as much as Monarch in this team.
Actually, it's specs. Let's give it a C.
Okay. I'm fair with that. C-.
I think that's fair.
That is totally fair.
I don't know. We'll see how prep goes against that team. But anyways, from one top-heavy team to another top-heavy team, we're going to go to Oaks.
Oh,
Okay, honestly, Oaks is much better crafted in specs.
It
yeah.
is.
I hate Levani so much. It is one of the worst fonts I've ever had the pleasure of meeting in my entire life. I hope that Poniards brought more to more games than Levani. But I don't know.
Considering a lot of people aren't gonna want to remove if they have Roxy, then it's not too bad.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of people have defoggers. Because if you notice, a lot of people drafted hella bulky.
Yeah. Oaks also has all the hazards, I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
has all the hazards. That's nice.
His
I mean,
team's
that'll be
also
nice for Pincer.
pretty fast. Yeah.
Yeah, I think this team can do pretty solid work at opening holes for Pincer or Latios to break through.
Oh, where have we seen that before?
Ooh.
The pecking order used it in the Zastel League. Fun fact. Let's see.
Yeah, this team it hits pretty hard, and Mega Pincer's a lord. So.
Yeah. He kind of gets wrecked by ground spam. I can kind of see because like his answers to it are Pincer, Latios, I guess if you want to count that, and Levani.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about like Zygarde actually puts in a Jesus. Klinga was a genius taking Zygarde, to be honest.
Okay.
Ease.
Yeah, a couple more teams later, and Klinga's just going to be an A. But yeah, I think this team. I think this team does have a little bit of trouble against Edgequake in general.
Yeah,
Since-
Edgequake for sure.
Like Latios, I know is a pretty decent answer to Edgequake. I don't know how Latios acts the part, even though I drafted Latios more than Latios. But
It's not.
usually I'd rather have some other answer, which maybe a Ferrothorn can do, but it's still taking neutral from ground moves and doesn't have the best recovery.
Also, this team, like, it's like well built for Mega Pincer.
It is. Actually.
Like you have the electric, you have like Jolteon, which honestly beats a lot of the other electrics.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got what is that thing? Those things? Oh, the two with the better like 5 or so defoggers in the game.
Yeah, Feedy's a very good debugger. No matter like even though it doesn't get reliable recovery, its speed tier allows it to get the debug off, and is bulky enough to take hits.
Right. Yeah.
And Ferrothorn's a bitch.
Yeah.
Stupid Mon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think the top part of this team will be broad. Most games, I think the team's built really well around Pincer, so I'd see Pincer coming to every game, and then Feeny to support that, and Latios would also be another option. And then it's just seeing what would also help break down the checks to a Pincer, or even like an Entei or Latios.
What's really nice is like he has Ferrothorn, which can slowly chip on things to put them in range of Pincer, and Pincer's bulky enough to like SD on a lot of things, bar HP Rock. And that's another thing. Teams can't really run HP Rock for Mega Pincer because it's like, do you want to stop Ferrothorn or Mega Pincer? Because Ferrothorn's annoying, but Mega Pincer can just sweep you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Forcing hidden powers. Yeah, that's always nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this would just be a constant battle, getting hazards up and keeping them up. So if you can control the hazard game, I think this team is weakened a lot easier.
I agree.
But it's also against a team that, like was said earlier, gets every single form of hazard and then decent removal. But also another thing is he doesn't have a rapid spin option, right?
Yeah, which is kind of unfortunate.
Yeah, I would like a rapid spinner for this team over defog.
But he does have the Pawinard, which that can abuse a defog, you know?
True. Yo, scratch every. I'm sorry, Oaks, for saying that this team was happy. This team is just busted, top to bottom.
Yeah, Oaks drafted really well.
I like it overall. I'd still give it an A- just because I have some minor qualms.
Yeah, I'll give it an A-. He does struggle with some things. I think it's the best built team so far. Although my favorite team is Klinga's because I'm biased. Yeah.
Because Klinga's such a cutie.
Huh.
I'd give it an A-. Yeah. I really like it.
Yeah, I would give it a B+.
Yeah, I think it just comes down to if the coach will actually schedule his matches on time
Yeah.
for the
and
team
do
success.
And do the dock so he
Yeah,
doesn't
and do the dock.
so he doesn't lose differential. Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna move on to Burra and the Fort Worth Farfetched. Do you have any opening thoughts on Burra's team?
There's a Babero.
Oh,
I think the problem we were talking about with Spec's team and Oak's team, where it was top heavy, this is like the exact opposite problem.
Yeah, there's no really like which I think is like really nice. Burr has like a defensive core in Mega Venusaur Melodic, but I think a problem is that like he won't know how to start building his teams. I feel like there's not like a centralizing mon.
Yeah.
I think Blacephalon's gonna come to all 12 games if this team stays the same.
yeah.
I want to not believe that just because I have
That's like
Blacephalon.
his only.
Yeah, this is only decent. His reliable wall breaker sweeper,
Yeah.
depending on the week, but just as from having Blacephalon and only bringing it to 2 games out of the entire season, I really don't want to see it being brought to every game.
Blacephalon, it's not a bad mon. I just don't think it's bringable to some matchups.
Yeah.
Because of certain
Yeah,
mons.
it gets tough too easily.
I agree. Yeah.
But yeah, the not having a centralizing mon thing is kind of it seems super prevalent and I think the speed tiers are a little weird because he has the Crobat, but after that it's Blacephalon and then like a slow
Blacephalon.
Gliscor.
Yeah.
And then
I
Gliscor.
I have literally no idea what the fuck the barrel speed is, so maybe it's fast. I don't know.
71.
Whatever.
Not to mention his only rocker is Gliscor. I know Babero gets rocks, but that's not a Pokemon, silly.
Well, I mean, it's just gonna be simple setup and just sweep through whatever team it wants to.
Also, his flying resist is Magneton. His rock
yikes.
resist is also Magneton. So, if he goes like, I don't remember if it's drafted, but like a Mega Aerodactyl actually like
Yeah, it is true.
destroys. I guess Ditto helps a lot with like
Yeah.
setup, which is really nice because setup is probably the way that most teams will want to break down his defensive core, and just the fact of having Ditto or like Gothitelle. Gothitelle's annoying to play because you don't want to be trick locked into anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this team's gonna be annoying to build for, but also annoying to build.
Yeah, that's a
That's-
good way to put it.
Yeah.
I think it's the overall summary. Grade wise, I'd probably put it like a B- or a C+.
I'll give it a B-. I think that it's the bulk is really really nice on this team.
Yeah.
The bulk is nice, but I think he relies on the bulk too much.
Yeah, a bit too much.
I agree. I'll give it a C. I don't like that Blacephalon is the only offensive pressuring one, really.
Mm-hmm.
And for physical attackers, like he has Gramble,
Crobat.
Crobat, I guess. That
Bibero.
Babero's not a Pokemon though.
And SD Gliscor.
SD
offensive on their
Gliscor.
line.
I mean, technically,
Okay.
Gliscor has a higher technical bat, so I guess that's a thing.
That's
There you go. All right, so we're gonna move on to Nacho's team, Detroit Terravolts.
the
Oh,
commish,
Nacho.
the old man.
Old man Nacho, with actually a pretty offensive team.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jirachi in round 3, I really like it on this team because I feel like it supports Lopunny's weaknesses a bit, which is really nice, as well as Hydreigon. Like Jirachi and Hydreigon, they have really nice synergy together, which I think is really helpful for this team.
I know how we meme like, you know, Fairy Dragon Steel Core, but this is like an actually good example of a good one. In my
Mhm.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Because, well, one, Lopunny appreciates all 3 of those mons really well. Because they all Volturn. Or Baton Pass or whatever.
I just noticed, you want to talk about getting 6-0'd by Zygarde 50?
Ooh,
Look at this team.
True.
yeah. If it gets
Oh,
if it gets a DD up, it'll just have to rely on Scarf Jirachi, which will be broad, and then hacks it down by
Oh
30.
no, Scarf Hydreigon's a thing too. But
Oh yeah.
no, yeah,
But,
he has 2 really nice Scarfers in Hydreigon and Jirachi, I feel. And
Yeah.
Roserade too is a really nice Scarfer.
Rotom Heat too,
yeah.
to an extent.
Rotom Heat. Scarf Jellicent.
Ooh,
Oh.
Wait, Scarf
Scar-
Baselgor.
oh yeah,
GG.
busted.
Oh, that's a busted Pokemon.
But, I guess one issue he has is he's got a big gap between, Mega Lopunny and Cryogonal as far as speed.
Yeah, that is a bit
30.
worrisome.
Yeah.
That's a lot of potentially adamant response.
Another thing is like, Mimikyu kind of puts in a lot of work against this team. Because, like, his 2 Ghost Resist get bopped by, like, any fairy.
Mm-hmm.
Or I guess immunity, quote unquote. I don't know.
I think
Yeah.
at least Hydreigon can kind of revenge it because Mimikyu doesn't get any speed boost, and it's 2 points higher, I believe.
Yeah,
One
it is.
If I think if Nacho can play with this team offensively, he'll
Yeah,
have
he'll
a
have-
good season.
He'll have to make predictions because the wall core is alright. Like Rotom Wash can be a good bulky pivot. Jellicent can be.
It's Rotom Heat OB3. Oh my gosh.
What one did I say? Rotom Wash.
Wash.
Oh,
You said
oof,
it
oofta.
doesn't matter.
It's the oven. Wait, Nacho picked the oven because that's the one thing he loves about Nepal. The oven.
Oh.
Ooh,
That's the one thing everyone loves about Nepal.
True.
true. I wouldn't be in there if it wasn't for Jay.
Yeah, Jay and his oven.
Jam is up.
All right. Also, this one also gets all forms of hazard.
No webs. Right?
Oh wait, what? Oh yeah, I guess webs count as hazards.
He has 4 hazard removers, which is really nice, and 2 of them are spinners.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and he has Spike Stack.
Yeah, he also with Spike Stack, 2 spinners.
And-
Yeah, Spike
And
Stack from Mega
yes,
Lopunny and
and a
Hydreigon.
Yeah, India has a solid blocker in Jellicent.
Yeah, and Crognall was only 2 points. That's actually not
Yeah,
bad.
that's
Sure.
a steal.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want to talk about steals? Freaking Crognall. And who made the prices, Nacho? Jeez.
Ooh,
Rigged.
a little rigged
It's
there.
rigged.
It's totally rigged.
Oh my goodness. All right, so what are we talking about grades?
I'll give it a D. I'm kidding. I'll give it
C for Doug?
D. D for Doug, D for Detroit, D for... Nacho loves his Ds. I'll give it
a B.
Yeah, a B sounds fair.
A B
Oh,
sounds fair.
I agree with the
Okay, B's all around. We are going to move on to the Florida State Seismitoads. And draw.
Stall steady.
Stall City.
Stall steady.
Despite it,
This seems disgusting.
Yeah, it's pretty gross. It kind of has like, I think it's better than Bird's team, but you know the similar problem that we were talking about.
But it still has a lot more offensive options.
Right.
Yeah.
And this one also, because I mean, when he was drafting, there was a big issue with like, oh, if he's going to draft his all team, there's not going to be speed tiers. But he actually managed it out pretty nicely. With
yeah, Swallow and Raikou, I feel like make this team a lot more scarier, just because now it's an offensive presence.
Mm-hmm.
Well, besides like Buzzwole, I guess, but
Yeah.
Buzzwole was like, yeah.
Yeah.
I also like dual electrics with Buzzwole because obviously Buzzwole can chew any EQ, and then Buzzwole's supported with the flying weakness by the two electric types, which can eat flying hits pretty well. But something like and then you could go to the question like, well, then like why doesn't Lando T60 this team? It's because Klefki is kind of there, just being an annoying bitch. So, yeah.
Yeah, Klefki actually really helps this team. It makes it all the more.
Klefki makes it so annoying to play. Like,
Wow.
honestly.
I love Klefki so much.
It's like you can't even get your rocks up because of the Sableye, but then the Klefki comes in and just spikes all over your ass.
Exactly. This team's cancer to play. If you were one of the 3 teams to like not play this, pat yourself on the back.
Good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have too much to say about this team. I think it's pretty.
It's a really solid. It's a weird team.
It's a weird team, but like it makes sense.
His ghost switching is Swallow, by the way. I'm just saying. Or I guess Florges is a thing because Shadow Ball's a thing.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying if someone drafted like I don't know Haunter or something, kind of puts in work. You know what I mean, Scrappy?
As if Mega Sableye doesn't switch in on that thing all day.
Shut up.
Yeah, this is a team that Techno would draft too.
That's true.
Yeah, this is some techno type of shit. Wait a minute.
This is definitely a techno draft.
And he has the T spikes. Every mon here gets toxic. This is a techno kind of thing.
Very techno kind of draft.
Yeah.
Some kind of scum.
So,
All right.
I
Any other opinions, or are we
Yeah.
gonna move on to grades?
I'd give this thing kind of a B, probably.
I'll give it an A minus. I think this is very scary.
Oh,
Yeah, I'd give it a B, I think.
I'm gonna give it an A. I love it,
Yeah.
but I think if there's no other comments, we can move on to the Snow Point City Blizzard, and I don't know who this actually is.
Magic.
Magic.
Boo Tran.
Blue Tran.
A plus. A plus.
He also has Zero Aura, which like it should be 1 point lower than Jolteon, but whatever.
B plus.
But seriously though, he has nice shit that can break, and then he can revenge with Zero Aura, to be honest.
The main problem with this team is that his hazard removal is Mega Pidgeot.
And SP on can Magic bounce, and he also has the mascot pick. Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah, Mega Pidgeot being the only removal is definitely rough for a mon like a Rakman.
His only stealth rocker is Heatran, I think. Yeah, Heatran. And he has all the other hazards, but with Defog, that's so annoying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think if you could make, not that anybody should ever drop a mascot pick, but if they could move the Glaceon or Octillery for any sort of low S tier rapid spinner, that would be.
Claydol?
Wasn't Claydol drafted?
Claydol is taken, but something like an Armaldo or something.
Yeah.
Someone
'cause-
actually took Claydol. Wow.
Yeah. So if you could take I honestly just drop those 2 mons and you can pick up a $3 or even $2 or $1 if you drop just one of them. and then get a solid rapid spinner, I think this team would be a lot more complete.
I agree, yeah.
I think there's a bounty of mons that are decent physical or special switch-ins. Like Kefagris can take on a whole myriad of physical switch-ins. Araquanid is a really good special switch-in. Dragalge is a good special switch-in. Heatran can be a good special switch-in. Tapu Bulu can be a good physical switch-in. So
Yeah, switch-ins are very nice on this team.
Yeah.
One thing that I'd like to know is, like, he has no fighting type, which, like, it's fine in some cases, but when you have, like, a Diggersby or Mega Pidgeot, which struggle, I guess, to touch rock and steel types that are levitating, fighting types help a bit. Or I guess, like, if you have normal spam, you probably want a fighting type. I just, like, that's to put it a better way.
I think this team is like the offense is there and so is the defense, but the support is not very good.
yeah, I can agree with that.
Because like the bulk he has doesn't really have like good recovery, and the wish passer he didn't have like good. See, I'm not one to say much about clerics or wish passers, but I think he'd like want one. And then obviously the rocks and the defog problem.
I'd like to note, Scrappy, that Glaceon is a wish passer. You
I know
might have
that, bro.
forgotten that.
And so is Espeon.
I know that, bro.
Glaceon is a wish passer. I'm just pointing that out because it seems like you're too stupid to realize.
Oof.
Also, his speed tiers are kind of. He goes from Espeon with 110 to Diggersby with 78.
Yeah, there's a huge gap right there.
Ooh. That's not good, because that's where all the good wall breakers are. Because they say fuck it with speed, and so they go from 99 to like 80. And that's just where all the mammoth swine type shit is.
Yeah, the kind of forces the Diggersby to run Scarf most of the time.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that can be a big issue. But he has my two favorite choice band mons in Araquanid and Tapu Bulu, and so I'm so fucking excited.
Araquanid beats Pex, by the way.
Alright, that's hurtful and too real, and I'd appreciate it if whoever ends up editing this, if they could just edit out that comment.
So, you yourself?
Yeah, I'll do it myself before I pass it along.
Oh, okay.
So honestly, I think I'd give this team a C-.
Whoa, that's a bit. I'll give it a C. I don't think it's terrible.
I don't think it's terrible, but I gave Burrows a C. So.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll give it
fair.
I'll give it a C plus.
However, Scrappy, I feel like you're forgetting this team has Bootran, the best core in the draft league, right?
But it also has Zeraora. I think Buluchan and Zeraora kind of balance each other out.
It's a fast electric type.
Uta. Klinga, what's your grade?
I would give it a C, I think.
Okay. Alright, so we're gonna move on. I have to scroll over the Bummass way. Okay, we're here. And so we're gonna move down to Anaheim Ampharos, and I think that's Tails.
Tails, yeah. The birthday boy.
Happy birthday,
The
Tails.
birthday boy.
Well, as of when we're recording, I don't know whenever this shit's going up.
I don't know either.
So this team he's got Manaphy, Donphan, so 10 out of 10 team already.
And the Torn T, which makes it 11 out of 10.
True.
And then he
Seriously,
couldn't get the Darmanitan, so he got Incineroar instead.
His first three picks are Energy Ball bait, though. It's like
true.
you can click Energy Ball on literally any of them, and it'll... It's not looking good.
Well, real talk though, I think it's a solid team.
Yeah, it's very solid.
Yeah,
Like,
we mentioned
I
this
wouldn't
real
wanna
time,
hurt
but when he drafted Alolan Ninetales with Manaphy, we're like, oh, That's not fun.
Yeah, that's nasty. And another mod that appreciates that too, well, another two would be Haxorus and Lucario.
And Lanoon.
And Lanoon.
Yeah, and Linoon, yeah.
Um,
And he used to and you really well.
Yeah, he did, I feel. One thing I'd like to note is his norm is Lucario. So, like, normal spam does a lot to this team.
Normal spin.
Normal spam's really nice, Scrappy, okay?
yeah.
Okay.
This team would have some problems with like a Megalopony
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that.
if he doesn't.
Even though Mespert's right there, which is obviously the best answer to a Megalopunny.
Oh, the best one ever.
Sure.
Yeah, do Mespert's busted? You have no idea.
So freaking busted, so good.
His core is pretty nice. He's kind of ice weak, I guess. I don't know, but he's got a Manaphy, so.
Freeze dry. Where you at?
True.
But he has an Incineroar.
That's not a Pokemon.
And he has a Lucario, which is an Ice Resist.
Okay, true, but
And a Alolan Ninetale.
That's actually a nice resist.
Yeah, they're actually ice.
SMH.
All of these are ice resist if Veil is up. I'm just saying.
Fair.
And Lanoon's busted.
But
This team doesn't like hazards too much. I feel like a lot of things take a lot of damage from other spikes or rocks.
yeah, but
So
he's
having
got-
them,
he's
it's like
got a
having
good
Donphan is
design.
super nice.
Yeah,
He only
he's
has
got a
two
good
forms of hazard removal, but they're two really nice forms of
Yeah.
removal.
He's got one of the better defoggers and the best spinning. Darn
But-
it.
Oh, sure.
Donphan's the Lando T of track one.
Exactly. Also, he has a regen core, so that's fun.
Wait, he has a
Wait,
regen
oh,
core?
yeah,
Oh,
Twinkie
yeah.
and Amogus. I just noticed that. Good for you, Scrappy 10.
What a
I'm so
keen
smart.
observation by Scrappy 10.
I'm so
Keen
smart.
observation. I do see this team struggling a bit with, like, Oaks' Mega Pinsir actually feasts on this team.
Yeah.
Or just flying spam in general. Like, his resist is an Electivire. That's not the best resist, if I do say so myself.
hmm
Yeah.
I agree.
He has-
yeah.
He has a okay, sub-okay defensive presence. So I think that there's a lot of common offensive mons that can poke holes through this team.
Oh yeah, but we know that because this is Tails. I'm just saying he might run Acid Armor Manaphy, which I feel like is a very valid set.
Mhm.
He could run for the flying spam. He can run Smackdown Tornadus Therian
Okay.
because all mons get Z moves in this league, right?
Okay.
And something I'd like to note out is Lucario beats a lot of steel types, and I guess rock types, which opens the door for Lanoon to just sweep, which is busted.
Yeah. You know he'll run some heater stuff, so.
You know,
Yeah.
we
Okay.
outside out have a fun time with this team.
It does have a fun time with every team.
True.
Not as fun, I feel, because he does have some responses to it, but yeah, he has no 1,000 arrow switching. I guess Donphan can be one, kind of, to an extent.
But what's it doing back?
It's clicking Ice Shard and activating its weakness policy, Scrappy.
Yeah.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Jesus.
True. You're right.
Anyways, I will give this team an A-. See, double A, get it? A,
Oh.
A.
I'm gonna
Oh,
give
yeah.
it.
Alright, just
I'm gonna give it a C plus.
Oh.
Ooh.
I'll give it a B plus.
I give it a B plus too.
See, I would have gave it a B plus, but I'm rounding it up to an A because, for one, it matches with his team name, and two, Tails is the birthday boy. I feel like giving, Asians A's for their birthday is the
Alright,
best.
stop.
Okay,
Like,
Okay, what's next?
we're
team?
moving on.
Demonetized.
Okay, we're moving on past the team that we're going to be moving on to. We're going to be talking about the Toronto Blue Flares.
what?
No,
Coach-
boy, come on. Blue, why you got 3 megas? And why are all 3 of them freaking garbage?
What do you mean?
Wait, when did he draft Mega Audi? Oh
What are
my
you
god.
doing?
This is a D team.
My team is cash.
The only thing
You
this
have-
team can do is Oko Zangoose.
Exactly.
You can't. It's literally like Kieran Black and then 11 other mine.
Why have I seen Thunderous Eye and Kieran Black in literally every league that I've ever been in? Are they? Do they have some good synergy, or is that just like?
Offensive, because like I guess Kieran Black doesn't like running Fusion Bolt that much, so Thunderous can support that. I don't, I don't know.
Okay.
You know, your speed tiers are kind of whack. You go from 90 to 50.
As you can see, Klinga, this is a trick room team.
Yes, with
With
the
the Fandy and the Greninja.
Yeah, exactly.
enemy and shell. This team's
Superior.
weird and I don't like it. D.
Huh? Hey, Scrappy 10, at least I'm not beat down automatically by Zygarde D. I have that Superior right there. I also have a Slowking.
Oh yes, those
I-
two don't take 1,000,000 from 1,000 arrows or outrage.
I know, but if he locks himself into Outrage, then... Oh, Trick Room tease. Where you... My god, Dino.
Mega Dino is good.
Also, this is another region team. Like, why are there so many fucking regions?
I have actually 3 regen mons pre-Mega, Mega Adino. Like, I won't have
You're
to
never
Mega it,
bringing
which is it. I am bringing it, huh?
You're never bringing that.
Okay. What's going to be the distribution of the megas he's going to bring this season?
None of them are ever coming.
That means that
Aggron is coming the most, obviously.
I hope so. That being said, Mega Audino is going to be brought the most because it's blue, and blue's just going to do it to be funny. I see through you. I see through your
Blue's
ruse.
just kind of meme. He's a lame for that.
Uh.
Don't be a lame. Don't be a lame, Blue.
Yeah,
No.
Scrappy, do you know who you're talking to?
A lame.
No,
Just-
you are talking to the NEPLS Season 2 champion. Who's the defending champion, actually. The 2-time
Well,
champion.
Well, I'm the defending runner-up, so you can shut the hell up.
This team looks like someone clicked randomize and drafted the monster.
I didn't
I-
click randomize.
I agree. I
Uh,
agree.
didn't you actually click randomize for Aromatease?
Aromatisse was
what
cat.
the hell?
Alright, I feel like we've
I mean,
talked
so
about this.
I guess in fairness, Aromatisse being 5 is pretty low, but
Exactly.
It's
That's-
not around 3 man.
exactly.
Huh?
Like why? Like why?
Oh, I sniped Klinga of Haunter.
Yeah.
Because Haunter is busted.
Yeah, but it's not around 9 man.
Huh?
Yeah,
I just
but
broke my pen.
also Mega Audino is not around 12 mon.
Hello, Mega Audino's gonna stall.
And by that, I mean if you draft it, you are guaranteeing yourself you're only gonna win 3 games.
Ooh. Bold predictions,
Who do
Scrappy
you think
10.
I am, Newman?
Ooh, got him. Pew, pew, pew.
So I'm giving this team a C minus too.
Wait, hold on. You think
Yeah.
that it's as good as Magic's team?
You know what? Magic's team is
Yeah.
better.
Yeah, D plus. Yeah, I'll give it a D plus.
This
I'll give
is-
this a D plus. Then.
I'd give Maki the D. I mean, what?
We're gonna go
Okay,
C,
well,
we're gonna move on.
I agree.
because I think everybody gave their grade except for Blue, and I don't want to hear Blue's grade on this.
I gave this team the D.
That, We're gonna move on now.
Alright.
Toronto Blue Flares, the pecking order. AJ. Finally got a Tapu Koko. Got a Hawlucha.
He's got Coco Lucha.
Wait a minute. Why does he have a Quagsire?
Because he's techno.
No. Like, no, he didn't draft Quagsire.
No, his team currently has -$5.
Yeah.
Oh, then I don't know why he has Quagsire.
Fucking Techno.
Techno, I fucking...
He just gave him a Quagsire.
That's crazy.
Alright, so he's got Coco Lucha, and he's got Mega Guard to break.
And a
well as
Volcanion.
And then
Yeah, this team is
Tyrantrum.
fucking scary.
Okay, so
Yeah,
Magearna's banned in this league, correct?
Yes.
correct.
Yes.
Okay. I
But,
fucking hate Coco Lucha. Or Hawlucha with any sort of or any sort of terrain. It's annoying.
It is annoying.
I also don't like I said, you have Coco Lucha, but you also have a lot of other shit that can break. And then you have all this nasty defensive stuff that's just obnoxious, like Mandibuzz, Registeel, Chestnut,
Yeah.
Licky.
Licky for 3 was the steal.
Yeah,
I
that
was-
is.
I was actually going to take that, but then I was like, oh my god, Dino, that's
Yeah.
that's a
Well,
nice.
you thought wrong, and AJ thought right. So,
You're
but-
so cruel.
but he
Also,
yeah.
going to speed tiers again, there's a gap from 100 to 80.
Eh,
Which
I
is
mean-
not too
That's still-
bad, but it could
Well,
be
well, his
problematic.
80 is Mandibuzz too, by the way.
So it's actually
It's
till Tyrantrum at like
Actually,
71.
Drifblim has 80 speed. Scrappy 10.
That's not a Pokemon, so that.
Drifblim is a Pokemon. It can also be an unburdened set. You know, just like the Hawlucha. A lot of teams are kind of weak to Ghost Spam, and he does have one of the best Ghost Spam answers in Mandibuzz. So Drifblim can be a bit scary, actually.
Yeah. Also, he has one of the better spike stackers because this is a fatter league or whatever. And there's
Yeah.
and usually Chestnut with mons like Lele and Magearna, people tend to stray away more. But since they're not here, it's a bit helped out.
Yeah.
I like AJ's team.
AJ's team is
Yeah.
busted. The only thing I will say is he doesn't really have much physical offense, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
There's Hawlucha
Um,
and Tyrantrum.
And Coco.
I mean, I didn't say he has some. It's just his special offense. I feel like are
his
going to.
specials.
His special offense is way more powerful than his physical offense.
His special offense is meant to break, and his physical offense is meant to revenge and sweep.
That's a fair way of putting it, I think.
Besides Tyrantrum, I guess. Well, I guess Tyrantrum still can kind of sweep, but
Yeah.
it's a break
Scarf.
more.
Head smash.
Scarf head smash.
Right? Yeah.
Even banded head smash.
Or Banded Rocks.
Oh shit! Yeah, he does have 3 rockers, which is also really nice.
Yeah, for sure. And his removal is his removal is actually not. I mean, he has a lot technically,
Yeah, he has
but
Mandibuzz,
Yes.
he has Drifblim, and he has
Realistically,
Chestnut.
it's 1.5.
with his defoggers though, Mandibuzz is reliable anyways. But I don't think he'd bring it on any of the other mons.
What do you mean, Volcanion?
No.
You have specs with 3 moves and then defog.
There you go.
Okay, no.
You set them up with Scarf Tyrantrum, and you get rid of them with Scarf Volcanion.
Exactly, Scrappy. You're so bad.
Why did we allow Scrappy in this call?
I don't even know.
Scrappy's-
Anyways, I'll give this team an A. It's the best team, in my opinion, that we've crossed so far.
I agree. I think.
Yeah, we'll
I'd
give
say-
it an A too.
Any team with Coco Lucha is an A to me.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah.
Any hoodles, we're gonna go on to the Texas Rain Dance. I'm blanking on who coached this team though.
Oh, the same.
It's some crappy coach named Fappy10.
Well, Fappy 10.
Yeah, Fappy10.
That's hot. Anyways,
Anyway, he's got a pretty bulky core though.
he also has a stupid team. But he only has like, what's that? 7 relevant mons.
Yes.
Orion was actually pretty good, but like,
Yeah.
stop drafting Kamala for $6.
Yeah, Kamala's not a 5 pick.
Kamala is around 5 worth to pick fans.
I think you're
In
wrong.
free
Woody.
draft.
In the free draft.
And
Oh
Vanillix, it's for eating. It's not for playing with. Don't play with your food, god damn it.
Vanillix is gonna be cash. Just you wait.
I'd just like to point out, Mega Dancy doesn't like Scizor. However, Scizor and Mega Scizor are not drafted,
That's crazy.
True.
which means that this Mega Dancy, it opens the door for it a lot, which is really nice. He also has Pex Growth, which is disgusting. Just scum players with their bulk.
Also, whatever Pex and Tank Growth can't take, Bronzong can.
Exactly.
Like between those three, I'm pretty sure they don't have any.
Actually, they do. It's called Mega Camera. And do you know who has Mega?
You have Mega Camel, huh?
Yes. See, Mega Camera destroys defensive.
Excuse
just
me.
obliterate.
Toxapex is faster and can run Specs Scald or Surf.
Oh,
I might get Surf. I have actually no idea. We'll go with Liquidation.
Dang it.
Bands of
Also,
Liquidation.
Also, I'm pretty sure the ice cream gives water pulse.
Why do you
The
know that
ice
off the
creams
top
are
of your head?
relevant. Yeah.
Huh? I'm bringing that damn ice cream.
That's crazy.
It's a $2 mod for a reason.
Anyways, Lando T, busted.
Oh my gosh.
With
Yeah.
Thundi T, he has 2 Therians. If only his Tornadus Therian, but Scrappy 10 has not developed the balls to draft it after energy balling it in a finals game. Let's see what else. Bronzong walls everything. Kamala can also pass some wishes into Bronzong, and it gets U-turn, which is like a slow U-turn into like Bronzong and Hariyama, which can't recover otherwise. So Kamala actually has some use to this team, which is nice.
I really like the speed tiers of this team.
Yeah, the speed tiers are
They're
actually
nice and balanced.
bad.
That's a fast yet slow team.
Oh, my team is half HO, half Trick Room, to be honest. And my best Trick Room abuser is Toxapex.
I'd just like to say, his ghost switching are kind of limited, so something like a Haunter actually bodies.
I have Kamala though. Hello.
But Kamala's no mine.
Yeah, because when we run the
It's
calcs on that,
six.
can we get a Life Orb Sludge Bomb on a Kamala?
And
Yeah.
Kamala.
What does Kamala do back? Shadow Claw doesn't kill, maybe.
Maybe.
No, there's no way. That definitely does.
It's a Haunter, it drops to Astonish.
Anyways, I'll give this team an A. I think it's the second best team behind AJ's that we came across so far. It won't finish as the second best because the coach is like utter shit, but
I agree.
I think that the team, just looking at the team, it's definitely a strong team.
Yeah, I would
I know.
give it an A too, and I'm glad I don't have to play this team.
Yeah, I'll give it an A.
I'll give it a D plus.
Okay.
So next up is Neumann 147, coach of the
F.
Newmantines.
F.
Oh,
He got. So I don't know how to value Komodo, because I feel like 15 is too high, but I also always hear that Komodo is undervalued. So maybe 15 is right.
I think 15 is fine.
I think 15's about in the ballpark, yeah.
Okay.
Como also is really nice because again, his ghost resist was Sneasel. I'm not counting that last piece of shit, but Como actually eats that up. So unless he's against something like a Mimikyu, I feel like I've had this conversation before.
Yeah, there's a Rotom fan there.
Yeah, there's a Rotom fan. Mudsdale's actually pin. He picked a lot of value, actually. I feel like that's what Newman tried to do. He picked a lot of value.
He kind of got a team that you would probably see in a GBA draft,
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
and you know the word with value, and you consider value is a good word to describe.
That's getting
Stop right there.
scratched.
Stop right there.
I'm sorry.
You're a PG channel here.
Oh, my channel's rated R.
Well, okay.
But anyway, what's his special breaker?
Specs Blastoise.
Just-
Move on.
It's
What a
Como.
Mew.
That's specs.
It's Como, yeah.
Like his best special breaker is legitimately Como.
What a Mew. Actually.
Did
Yeah,
they,
Mew can technically break.
Yeah.
do they re-allow Genesis Supernova?
Oh, yeah, it's allowed.
Okay.
It is allowed, yeah. This is it's an interesting team. It kind of like makes sense, I guess.
Yeah.
He is 6-0'd by Mega Altaria. Just
That
Which
is
isn't drafted because it's bad.
Hey, Klinga, I don't like your shit talk about Mega. Yeah, it's the best Mega in the draft.
Oh,
Right.
also, he has hella removal on deck. Like
Oh yeah, his
Darmanitan,
removal.
like Darmanitan is like
Mew.
one of his better offensive mons. So it's like that
And
really helps.
I like a lot of because it doesn't force Mew into that dumb role every single.
Right?
But-
Yeah.
Default Mew is the only set.
Oh, that's
It-
true though. That is true.
It's really not a defensive. Support without defog, I feel like, is the best set.
I think one thing that I see with this team is a solidified bulky water type kind of works with his team. Because his ways to stop it are Rotom Fan, which is irrelevant, and Delmise, which usually isn't running. It can run a little bit of attack investment, but it's going to be used as a removal option more.
Delma's attack is pretty high.
Yeah.
Yeah, Delmise has a high attack. I could see if you ignore the Mega Aerodactyl, you could technically say that Dugong has a good matchup against this team.
I'm going to go with a no.
Huh? What do you mean? Okay, here's why. The two ways of breaking super effectively is the Delmise and the Rotom Fan. Both share a weakness to Ice OB3.
Mm-hmm.
So the Dugong can catch them on like the switch or something. But it's then again it's a Dugong, so you know what
But
does it do?
There's also a Como there.
But Como, true. It's
I feel like
also-
Darmanitan would also Oko it through the neutral,
through the thick fat.
through the
The
thick
only
fat.
thing on this team that likes switching into knockoffs is Como.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess technically Mega Arrow could, but you
But
don't want it
it's
to.
Freya.
I mean, technically Slurpuff too, I guess, but
But
Slurpuff's
like
no mod. So.
Slurpuff, you don't want to lose the item you knock off, and
Yeah.
Mega
for
Arrow,
sure.
you don't want to get chipped down by rocks. And knowing Neumann, he won't ever run like a bulky Mega Arrow. So, yeah.
Yeah, if he has trouble keeping House off the field, this team is really struggling.
This team actually is walled by like Mega. Like he doesn't really have a reliable way of breaking it, except like Rotom Fan, I guess. But like, it's a Rotom Fan.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll give this team a B.
Yeah, I'll give it a B too.
I'll give it a B minus.
I'll give it a B. All right. With that, we're going to move on to the Vancouver Melodics with TB.
Really
Alright.
interesting team. Mega Mawile's obviously scary, and he has a lot of bulk around it.
He can actually do well with Mega Mowile a few different ways.
Does
'Cause,
Claydol get Trick Room?
I don't
Oh, wait,
know
no.
actually.
Reuniclus gets
I-
Trick Room, right?
Yeah, Reuniclus leans
Okay, so he has some Trick Room options with Reuniclus and Mawile together.
and also another regen course here.
More regen, huh?
Oh yeah.
A Fortress I actually like on this team because it gives him like a reliable rocker, because like all his other rockers are like ill. Well, I guess Nape technically can get up rocks, but you'd rather have Nape do other things.
Mhm.
And then also
sure.
Fortress, it gives him like a defensive steel type, so that it doesn't force Savali into that role, I guess. And you don't have to switch in with Mawile a lot, which is really nice for preserving Mawile.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
I will say though, Zygarde 50 destroys this team. Like, look at this. His resist is a Sceptile. I guess his two ground switch-ins are Torn Eye and Claydol, which Torn Eye I think is a really good mon, but Claydol is a Claydol, so
He has pretty solid speed tiers too, to be honest.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I don't have too many thoughts.
yeah,
Besides,
it's a really solid team.
yeah.
It's some nice bulky offense slash balance kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's yeah, it has a lot of things that can do. It has a lot of like quote unquote versatile mons.
Yeah.
Versatility is the biggest thing in.
Yeah. Gudra and Infernape, bro, kind of bitches to predict what sets they'll bring.
Yeah, same with like Reuniclus. And I guess like all his other mons are kind of predictable, but like those mons in particular, they are really well known for being like very diverse and hard to prep for, kind of.
Yeah.
Not
This
to
team-
mention Sovali could cover weaknesses. Oh, go ahead, Klinga, go ahead.
Yeah. This team actually has everything you need in your draft team, but nothing like outstanding besides the Mega Mobile.
Yeah. I will say he doesn't have besides Sovali that
He doesn't have what?
a ghost resist.
Oh. Yeah.
Jeez, no one drafts ghost resist. Oh, bad players. Bad players.
I mean, he's got Aloe for defense, and he's got Gudra for special defense.
Well, the thing with I like to see when if we're talking about Ghost Resist, that also means that he doesn't have a Dark type, which means that those stupid sets that are just like Calm Minds.
It's not really strong in any particular thing. It's just really like well thought out though.
Also, like, to be honest with the Ghost Resist thing, how many people have a legit ghost resist? Because what ghost doesn't pack focus blast?
Haunter is
Yeah.
god.
That's
So,
crazy.
Yeah.
Did I
So-
cut out last time?
No, you're good.
You're fine.
Oh, okay. Anyways, I'll give TB a B. Ooh, get it? Do you get it? Did you catch that?
TBB.
I'll give
TBB.
it a B as well.
It's a really balanced team.
Yeah, I would give it a B plus actually.
I'm gonna go with B plus. All right, so we're gonna move on to Johnson, UNC Weagles.
Oh, does anyone have a haiku?
So,
No. Well, his team looks annoying.
His team looks annoying, and then you get to Mega Binette, and everything just kind of eases in your heart.
Well, he has Turtonator. So, he wins every 1v1 in history, right?
Yeah, that is
this
factual.
team looks fat.
Yeah. Celesteela, Suicune, Dougie, that's actually
the
pretty
Sweet-
nasty.
Yeah, I feel if Dougie can trap the one electric type, it's just gonna be such a bitch to break.
For sure.
He drafted really well around Celesteela, I feel. I think Celebi is a really nice defensive. Defensively, it's really nice to pair with Celesteela, ignoring like the fire types. But he has a Suicune and a Dugtrio, two of the better, I guess, fire, and a Turtonator.
I think
Also-
the main thing is he supported Celesteela really well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it looks like semi-stall a bit, because he doesn't have much of an offensive presence. I guess
Yeah.
Hitmonlee and like
I-
Mega Bennett, but yeah.
I could see it. I don't even want to give it that it's a little bit. I don't think it's a little bit better than Burrow's. I think this team's kind of on par with Burrow, but the defensive options like Celesteela and Suicune can also have an offensive threat if you just give it enough time.
Also,
Yeah.
This team is so scary on the sticky webs.
Oh yeah, under sticky webs, it's annoying to play.
I actually kind of disagree because like
Yeah.
I kind of don't know why. It just seems so weird because I think the only mon this would apply to would be, well, mons would be Celebi and Hitmonlee. But what other mons really appreciate the sticky web that much?
Mega Bennett.
I mean,
I think that would-
Celesteela really likes it too.
I would like this team a lot more if it was a Trick Room option over a Sticky Webs option. Because I think those mons that would really benefit, so like a Snorlax or a like Turtonator or Mega Banette, I think those function a lot better under Trick Room.
That's fair.
So I think that might be a good workaround. I mean, if it's there, then you can get up Sticky Webs. And
I'm
Galvantula
just-
also has purpose outside of Sticky Webs.
Almost start with the shell smash up. If webs are up, then it can be really annoying. I'm just saying. Also, Murkrow's a cool.
Yeah, Murkrow's an interesting one.
Yeah.
to
His
say the least.
removal options are kind of whack. Because I don't like bringing Comfy every week. And I don't like bringing Murkrow every week that Comfy's not being brought.
I think Snorlax is gonna be really pressured.
Yeah, I could see that. Hazard Stack is also kind of it's Hazard Stack. With the amount that was drafted in this league, it's really annoying against this team.
Mhm. Yeah, because it's not too big of a deal against Celesteela in particular. So I think it'd be more reliant upon Celesteela. But everything else, I think it's whittled down a little bit too easy because you don't want like Suicune coming in taking rocks plus 2 layers of spikes
Yeah.
and then expecting it to take a hit and then trying to set up with it or do substitute roar.
Yeah. Or even with Celesteela, like, it can get chipped down, kind of, if you have rocks, and if it's, like, the dedicated switch into something, then you could technically, like, whittle the Celesteela down, really easily.
Sure.
because its way of getting recovery is like leech seed and leftovers. So
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you don't want it taking an extra 12.5% for every single or not very effective or neutral hit that it's going to be taking, because that's still
Yeah.
doing 30. So you go from under a half to or under a third to over a third, and that if you're in the long haul for a game, which with the teams that are set up, that can be sort of an issue.
yeah.
Mhm.
Anyways, I'll give this team. I'll give it a C plus. I don't think it's the best, but I do see where he's trying to go with this team.
It'll be interesting
I'll
to see
give-
where he goes moving forward with building and
I'll
whatnot.
give it a B minus, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm giving it a B minus too.
The bulk
think-
is disgusting.
I
Yeah.
think the bulk salvages it just enough for me to give it a B minus.
I think I'm still going to stick with a C plus.
Yeah.
But anyways, we're going to move on to the Dazzle fan club, and I can only assume that that's 27.
Hey, 27 knows the multiple megas thing. Ooh.
Okay,
Why
what?
is there wolf pigs?
That's a very good question.
You know what, Klinga? The world may never know.
I feel like the only reason the Vulpix is there is because 27 is trying to let out his inner furry.
Yeah.
It does give sun for Helios, if that makes
I-
it any, or like sun for Victini.
I'd rather not bring a Vulpix and just live with Helios and Victini not having sun.
Or you know, you could set up
Sunny
Sunny Day. You could set up Sunny Day with like your Whimsicott or something, and that'd be perfectly fine as well.
Or literally either option being Victini or Helios.
Yeah, you know, or you know, you could use the Vulpix.
Or
Memes aside, the 27's team looks pretty good.
Yeah, he has dual water, which like I feel like is really nice because he has a lot of grass resist and a lot of ways to beat grasses.
I do think, though, this team loses to Trick Room.
I could see that actually.
I can see that.
I cannot see that actually.
Oh, that's crazy. is
That's wild,
astonishing.
Klinga.
That is-
Wild.
Wild.
Like Mega Camerupt under Trick Room, what does it do to this team? Oh my gosh.
Ooh. Oh no.
And you know, that's a case where like, Vulpix, right? If you accidentally set the sun up, then for Alligator's Aqua Jet doesn't do that much. Ooh.
Ooh.
But other than like shitting on 27 like we normally do, Mega Sceptile for 10 I feel like is kind of cheap. Skarmory, I feel like for 14 that's really nice too. And the synergy between like Victini and Mega Sceptile I think is very underrated. They kind of can destroy each other's checks, which is really nice.
As if Victini has any.
Yeah, I still.
It's called Bulk Up Mega Medicham. Get out of here.
True.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, it'll be nice to see if Sceptile, Mega Sceptile, and Golur can prove themselves, because I haven't seen them do well in Draft League at any capacity. Golurk's usually drop before the end of the season, and Sceptile usually gets like negative kills.
I'm
But-
sorry. Have you seen JT's run his defense co rollout set with his Golurk? I think that's a very balanced.
Please don't talk to me about JT sets.
Okay.
Only JTs can talk to me about JT sets, which he'll just post random sets at like 4 a.m. in the DMs.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest.
They got pyro sets.
Terrakion also, like, on this team, I feel like it's set up perfectly as to where Terrakion can really break down a lot of checks to like Heliolisk so that it can clean late game, or like for Alligator, I guess. Or even like Mega Sceptile, and even like Victini and Terrakion, they also have a really nice offensive synergy.
Yeah. I agree, yeah.
One thing is, I think a decent enough special wall breaker can be a problem for this team, because his defensive mons all kind of rely on being physically defensive, and by that I mean Swampert and Skarmory.
Yeah,
Everything
that's
else
his
is-
only like defense kind of.
Yeah.
So if
Which like, yeah.
I don't have like a specific mon in mind, but I feel like if there's just one special mon that comes in, it just becomes like a game of pick one.
Pick one.
Something like a Primarina.
Oh yeah, he has no switching. Well, who has a switch into a Primarina? To be fair.
To be fair,
His Primarina switching is like Assault Vest Heliolisk with
s-
max HP max to death.
Oh, Wims.
sacking the Vulpix to bring in the Solar Power Heliolisk. Interesting.
That's always the play sacking Vulpix.
Yeah, sacking Vulpix. You know.
Second,
Or, you know-
look up mons.
10 out of 10 times.
You know, we say there is no harm in like picking up $1 mons because you can just drop them for free anyways. Vulpix on the other hand, you should just drop it. To be honest.
There's no reason to have it.
Yes, I don't know if it's some like dazzle fetish thing, but like
Like I said, it's 27 bringing out his inner furry.
no, or maybe Dazzle's a furry and he's trying to like get along
Oh,
with him.
true. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. That's why he's the Dazzle fan club after all.
Yeah, exactly. And his logo's quite disturbing.
It is
Wait, there's a
annoying.
logo for this team?
Yeah, it's on the team page.
Okay, I'm not gonna bring it up in this video, but
You
I'll have to look at
It's
that later.
whack.
But anyways, what's grades? What are grades for 27?
I'll give it a B plus. I think it's pretty solid.
I agree. I'll give it a B plus.
Bar the Vulpix.
I give it a B, I guess.
I'll go with B plus. It'll be interesting moving forward. But with that covers every team. So we'll see how the NEPLS season goes. Any last words, guys?
27's Ghost Resist is Heliolisk. I'm sorry, I just got to say that. I'm sorry.
I mean,
Tara is trash.
We're 0
I'm
dark
gonna
types
win.
drafted in this league.
We're what?
We're 0 dark types drafted in this league. Why does every team not have a?
Hello.
No, Obi, it's fine. Ghost Resists are usually the most rare. Most teams don't have it, but they have a response to it. See lessons from Blue.
Alta still does nothing in this league.
Haunter is the GOAT, and you know it too, Klinga, because you wanted it.
Yeah,
you know
I
you want it. Yeah,
in the last round.
because Haunter is the GOAT, as well as round 3 Aromatisse.
Blue, you're
All right,
gonna
we're gonna end this
be
video.
like 3 and
Everybody have a wonderful day. Take care. I love you. Okay, bye.
We're so cringe.